According to Bloomberg on October 2nd, the continuous fall of Chinese stocks has turned the world's attention to its biggest opponent, India, in a way that has never been seen before. The MSCI India Index in the last quarter reached almost 10%, while the MSCI China Index tumbled 23%. India's gauge outperformed China by 33%, indicating the biggest gap between the two nations since March 2020. The China stock market has witnessed a loss of $5 trillion since early 2021 due to a strict zero-COVID policy, brutal regulatory clampdowns, and geopolitical tensions with the West. This is the biggest drop since July 2016. As a result, India, with the most rapid economic growth in Asia, has become the next appealing destination for global firms. Indian stocks kept hitting record highs thanks to an unprecedented boom in retail investment. The MSCI India Index has injected another $300 billion into the domestic stock market following the highest surge earlier this year. Nick Payne, a London investment manager for global emerging market equities at Jupiter, said that Beijing's draconian lockdowns continue to impact these supply chains, so the clamor for an alternative has been rapidly gaining favor. He added, India is the key candidate to fill the role in an approach that has been dubbed China Plus One. Bloomberg noted that India is trying to broaden its onshore market to survive potential global recession better than other rising markets. Moreover, China's separation from the U.S. will likely create more opportunities for Indian firms to expand their global influence. Cameron Brandt, director of research at Massachusetts-based think tank EPFR Global, said that global EM fund distributions to India are now at their peak. Meanwhile, those to China are just picking up slightly from a sharp fall in the last few quarters. Additionally, Jupiter Asset Management has India as its largest holding in some of its emerging market funds. M&G Investments, Singapore, PTE, has also made a greater allocation to the country this year. Vikas Pershad, a fund manager at M&G Investments, said, the increasing allocation of investor capital both to India only and to Asia ex-China funds hints that this shift is still in its early stages. Some of the barriers to investing in China appear to be structural and longer lasting than expected. Economists in a Bloomberg survey estimate India's economy will increase about 7% in the financial year ending next March. This is more than twice China's growth rate this year. Bloomberg reported on October 3rd that India is planning a mega project to help the country grab factories from China and compete with the world's second largest economy. The new project is called PM Gati Shakti, or the Strength of Speed in Hindi. It is expected to invest 100 trillion rupees or $1.2 trillion. Under the project, the Indian government will create a digital platform that unifies 16 ministries for seamless approvals. It will also offer businesses and investors a one-step solution for the design of projects and easier estimation of costs. So far this year, leading international firms have also utilized the country's industrial prowess. Apple Inc., which has produced most of its iPhones in China, started making its new iPhone 14 series in India right after a successful manufacturing rollout. Moreover, Citigroup Inc. has chosen India as one of its best global markets to expand business operations. Mark Mobius, co-founder of Mobius Capital Partners, believes that India will develop faster than China in the coming years due to its big and younger community, along with a good environment for private firms.
Google has withdrawn its translation app from the Chinese market, and analysts believe that Google is using this as an example for the Chinese regime. The Chinese government worries that Google's other main core products will be withdrawn from China. Chinese users cannot continue using the Google Translate function if they do not bypass the wall. Liu Min, a mainland writer, said that Google's translation is perfect and its accuracy is much higher than Baidu's. Becoming disabled will impact those who cannot overcome the wall. Google has become a necessity for people's livelihood. Google has also shut down software such as Google Maps and Google Pinyin input method in China. Zhang Jian, a senior IT professional, said that Google is considering its future direction. Google is trying to make a point. Should Google products continue to operate in China? He emphasized that if Google does not allow the use of open-source Android systems, it will affect the development of China's high-tech industry. People will also find it very difficult to communicate online at that time. Zhang Jian added that Google played an irreplaceable role. If Google banned the use of Androids in China, it would be a disaster for China's mobile internet. At least 13 Uyghurs in Xinjiang died after authorities used COVID disinfectant. A source from RFA said that at least 13 Uyghurs died from poisoning due to authorities spraying disinfectant in people's homes last month to prevent COVID from spreading. RFA reported that the Uyghurs who died from poisoning were all Pishan District County, Heitian County, Xinjiang residents. According to comments on social media, the number of people poisoned by spraying anti-epidemic disinfectants in the entire Xinjiang autonomous region has reached thousands of people. An Uyghur resident living in the Pishan district told Radio Free Asia the government sprayed disinfectants on the roofs and in the yards of each house to disinfect, and as a result, all of the residents passed out, and there was no one from the government to take them to the hospital. The man, who asked to remain anonymous for his protection, disclosed that his son, 24, was detained by police when he refused to allow them to spray inside their home. The man said, "This is what the community is going through. There is nothing to eat, and the whole community has been knocked out by spraying the so-called disinfectant. We all don't know what will happen tomorrow when we wake up." Xinjiang suspends passenger trains on the eve of China's 20th Congress. On October 4th, Xinjiang authorities held a press conference on preventing and controlling the epidemic. They said the current pandemic is the most difficult public health emergency in the history of Xinjiang. Vice President Liu Sushe reported the current situation of the pandemic. He said that this wave of the COVID pandemic started on July 30th. It had the broadest coverage, the most significant number of infected people, and the most incredible difficulty in prevention and control in the history of Xinjiang. According to Sohu, Liu Sushe said he is determined to take up the great political responsibility of preventing the spillover of the pandemic. Accordingly, he required not leaving the border unless necessary, strengthening the traffic station's transport traffic control, strictly implementing anti-epidemic measures, and creating a good environment for the 20th Party Congress to be held successfully. Liu Sushe also required the suspension of passenger trains and flights in Xinjiang. As a result, the passenger rate is controlled by 75%. Rare Ili Pika, the genie of Tian Shan Mountains, photographed after more than 20 years. As reported by Chinese media, some netizens shared images of a cute, mysterious animal with a face like a Yorkshire Terrier and ears like a rabbit. It was an endangered species, Ili Pika. After being discovered in 1983, Ili Pika has not been seen for more than 20 years. It is an endemic species in Xinjiang, with less than 1,000 individuals left in the world, and is also known as the genie of the Tian Shan Mountains. They usually inhabit the Tian Shan Mountains in Xinjiang and feed on precious alpine plants. Due to human interference, climate change, and the species' own factors, the Ili Pika began to move to higher mountains and has been entirely extinct in the Jirimalal Mountains of Niluke County, Ili Prefecture, where it originated. However, in recent years, Jipuke Mountain in Jinhua County has become a place where the Ili Pika occasionally appears, and at last, after more than 20 years, it has been photographed. The image of the Ili Pika has attracted the public because of the cuteness of this rare animal. A netizen commented, "Is it a mouse or a rabbit? It looks like a mouse, but also like a rabbit. How cute it is." According to C91, some property developers in the central Chinese city of Zhengzhou pretend to restart construction on stalled projects because they do not have enough funds. C91 cited sources reporting that the Zhengzhou government last month told real estate developers to resume construction on delayed residential projects by October 6th. However, work has not restarted on nearly 40% of the about 100 halted projects. Starting in late June, mortgage boycotts have spread across the country, as developers failed to deliver promised residential projects on time due to insufficient funds. Zhengzhou has become a hotspot as it has more delayed projects than other areas. In order to restore confidence in the sector, the local government offers many measures, including a 30-day deadline for developers to resume construction work on all suspended projects in the area. However, according to C91, construction on some projects cannot be restarted, as developers are short of funding. In addition, for those projects that have resumed, the construction work cannot be guaranteed to finish because the funding is limited. A source told C91 the developers of several projects even hired a few workers to go to the construction sites and pretend to restart work just to get past government inspections. The property crisis has been hitting China's economy hard, and authorities are trying to ease the problem by unveiling multiple measures. Last week, Bloomberg reported that the People's Bank of China and the China Banking and Insurance Regulatory Commission told 6 state-owned banks to provide over $84 billion, or 600 billion yuan, in real estate funding. In August, Chinese authorities reportedly also planned to provide property developers with special loans worth $29 billion, or 200 billion yuan, to ease their troubles. China's center has lowered the interest rate twice to support the troubled sector. However, there is no sign of recovery in the industry, despite those efforts from authorities. Official data shows that home prices in the country reported a 12-month consecutive decline, with 50 cities posting home price declines in August, up from 40 cities in July. Figures also show that China's residential sales dropped about 30%, and property investment shrank by over 7.4% for the first 8 months.